Right, gamers, welcome back to... Oh, wait. Oh, hang on a sec. Am I still sitting down? Right, hang on. Almost there, and... There we go, that's better. Obviously, as you can tell, I've just got a standing desk. I'm starting to customize this room a bit more, but yeah, this is incredibly off the cuff. I can actually hear through these headphones, so I've got this like, this is like normal mode now, which I can barely hear anything. And then that's it, they call it transparency mode, so I can hear that seagull, for example. So it's basically like listening as if it's, you know, as it sounds. I'm actually really hot in this dress again. I'm actually going to take it off now. So here's my setup now. So there's the camera, wave to the camera. There's my light, so I can put that on. It gives me, you know, light, pretty decent light as well, I guess. It does the job for like, was it 10 quid? Obviously, here's my desk now. So, as you can probably tell, first of all, it cuts out a lot. Second of all, I'm actually using the Win Mini as my main PC because my laptop was annoying me. So I was like, screw it, why not? Let's just do that. And I have a lot of thoughts on that, so a video will be out at some point. Here's obviously my desk. Here's PS5 controller, because the best controller. Anybody want some Rich Smarter dip? Just tell me where you live, and don't actually tell me where you live. Here is the standing desk. I've also got my bins under there, so I apologise for the mess there. And ignore the cables, because, you know, I just can't be bothered in the cable management at the moment. But it's a standing desk, and look, if I press this little button here, it goes down. So if I want to sit, like, you know, at a normal desk height, about like 77-ish there. But if I want it as high as possible, press the 2 there. And very slowly, it will raise itself up. It will get close there. So I'd like to do that to annoy people. Just go like, what? There you go, it's fine there. So that's the highest I can have at the moment, is 111. But yeah, I'm really liking this setup. It's pretty sick. I also got a new chair as well. Like, even though this is not the most, like, greatest looking chair in the world, it is flipping comfortable. Like, it is really nice. The headrest there, like, this doesn't look that comfortable, but when you sit on it, it's surprisingly good. This is just an IKEA chair, and I'm actually pretty happy with this. I like the kind of Marquez black and red kind of theme there. There was a grey one as well, but it just didn't look quite as good. Just ignore the mess there. Just pretend that's not there.
5 minutes later.
Let's bring that back down, shall we? So about there, I like it there. Right, anyway, normally I like to have the mic hidden, but you know what? There's nowhere else to put it, and so I don't know where to put it because of the artwork. I don't want to ruin the artwork, so I'm just gonna try and put like. I try not to keep the mic in frame just because I don't know. I kind of like the fact you can't see a microphone, but anyway, that's a cool thing because I'm standing up. I can just do this now. I just walk around the room. I can like pick stuff up, although obviously I'm probably very blurry because my camera doesn't have a proper autofocus. So right, so where have I been? Well, 2 things. A, making it, like, just finding it very difficult to actually just pick up the camera and record stuff, and B, busy in my personal life just doing stuff and things. I still don't know what I'm going to title the video yet, but I don't know if I actually do have it yet. I've still got to wait to be officially tested, but I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, and that explains a hell of a lot of my life, and that'll explain why I find it very difficult to actually press the record button to actually get the videos out. And instead I just tend to just sit here and procrastinate and play video games and do literally nothing productive. I love not being productive. Most of it is kind of just sitting there playing games, but I've been getting back into actually playing games instead of just sitting there watching YouTube videos all day, so that's great. I'm playing a bit of Jedi Fallen Order, although that was on the Win Mini, and I'll get back to that in a second. Played a lot of Spider-Man Remastered. I'm having a great time with that. That's quite a good game. Also, I sorted them out on my tablets, that kind of stuff. But anyway, you know, just rambling at this point. So recently, I went to both Nerd Base again. Show you a picture of whatever that looks like now. And then we went to a store called the Retro Hunter, which was pretty sick. Bring those out.
The next morning.
Oh, so that's great. So I recorded a whole bunch of clips yesterday, about half of this video. And turns out you could see, you know, the neighbor's house and all the rest of it. So I was basically just doxing myself. So that's a really great idea. So what did we have? First, we had Smash Bros 3DS. It seems like it's in pretty decent condition. It's not the world's greatest condition or anything, but for 8 quid, it's, you know, relatively good. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna sound like I'm just absolutely yapping, but here we are. Next we had this book. Now I was actually quite interested in getting this book because this came as part of the collector's edition for Mario Maker, but I didn't actually buy the proper collector's edition. I just bought the, you know, the game. It shows things a book does. I don't know what I'm doing in this video, to be quite honest. I also picked up Zool while I was there. So all 3 of these were at Nerd Base, and they recently did like a remaster kind of thing on PC, so I grabbed that. I played a little bit of it, but I really wanted to get the Mega Drive version in particular because it's obviously the OG, the original. There is the manual. It is in pretty decent condition. Again, all of these I tried to get in the best condition possible. Even the cartridge is pretty alright. Yeah, there wasn't a ton at Nerd Base that I really wanted to get. Also, I actually recently picked this up as well from a website called Whatnot. So it's basically like somewhere between like TikTok Live, but also eBay at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain unless you've actually used it. But there was a YouTuber called Intendrew who was selling off his stuff, and I managed to grab his Zelda and Loftwing amiibo. And as you can see, he even signed it for me, so that was quite cool. I do kind of feel bad asking him to sign a piece of paper instead of actually, you know, signing the whole thing. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, I don't know, but I thought there might be at some point where I want to take it off, so I don't know. Yeah, I thought that was actually really cool, and I love that. And then finally, I was talking about Final Fantasy VIII. So I originally thought this was Final Fantasy VII. For some reason, I saw that as 7 because I just can't re-roll numerals half the time. Honestly, I played a bit of 7 and 9 on Game Pass when I still had that. I didn't get into 9. I don't really understand why people like it so much. It wasn't my thing, but I do want to try 8 actually. And obviously I'll grab 7 at some point, but then I have 7 on Steam anyway, so it's kind of cool to have that. There's a fire truck outside, so that's a little scary, but carry on recording, I guess. It's really cool, like, he's put every single game that he sells in his shop in a little like bag or cellophane wrap or whatever you call it to make sure it's safe and keep it protected. And apparently it's even an anti-theft thing, so because you can tell if it's like been reopened or not, so you know something's been taken out of it, so that's pretty cool. V Rally, this wasn't the absolute best condition, but it was certainly not too bad. Yeah, £3, so again at that point £3 I ain't complaining. It looks very nice. Next one I got is Wave Race, but this is not the 64 one, which everyone knows. This is Blue Storm on the GameCube. Anything I really don't like is I don't know how well you can tell. There's like, you can see like little ripples around the case. I don't even know how that works. Oh, and there's also like a little like dent in it there. Next up is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I think £8 on this might have actually been a little too expensive, but the case is in very, very nice condition. I don't know how well you can tell there, but yeah, there's like 1 or 2 little scratches, but it's quite nice. So as long as the disc and the manual are all there, which I hope they are, then we all should be golden and back in business. And finally, the piece de résistance is Mario Party 4. Now, I've talked to a friend, and apparently Mario Party 4 is the weakest of the GameCube ones, which would explain its price. But it was £25 and it was in relatively good condition. Again, you will see the occasional like dent and stuff, which is kind of annoying, but other than that, it is in quite nice condition. So overall, if you're in that Battle Bridge area, go and check out Nerd Base or go and check out Retro Hunter. I ain't paid to say this, I just think they're cool. There wasn't quite as much cool stuff as I would have liked, but Retro Hunter had some really cool stuff. Especially they had a CRT there, like a proper Sony Trinitron and what they call PVM monitor, so like the studio ones that they would have used back in the day to make films and stuff. And they had like N64s and that kind of stuff, and I'm just a nerd for this stuff. So, like, if it was like CX or something, I'd be like, you know, I'm not going to chill them out, am I? Because they can pay me to say that. But when it's like these, like, you know, local stores, those like ones who you can talk to the people running it and they genuinely care about what they're selling, I really like that kind of stuff, so I want to support that. Hopefully now I'm going to get back to making videos. I've got 2 really big videos I want to do. I want to do a big one on emulation, and I'm gonna do a big one on this Win Mini. But the problem is that for me, the bigger I make it, the more overwhelming it is, and the more overwhelming it is, the more I put it off and just not make it. So trying to make myself actually get on with the video and make the video is the hard part. You know what I mean? Like, actually making it is not as bad as the thought of making it, and so it's really difficult for me to actually like just get it started and get on with it. But I'm trying to motivate myself more, and we'll see how that goes. And you know, if anybody wants to like work on the videos with me or something, you know, obviously hit me up in the comments, whatever, we could see if we could work something out. But I'd love to have people on board. I'd love to have like artists or animators or all that kind of great stuff, but obviously at the moment the channel isn't making any money, so I can't really pay anyone for their work, which is why I've never really asked anyone. But if people are more than happy to do it for free, or maybe, you know, get paid later on, that'd be awesome. But if not, that's absolutely fine. See you later and see you in the next video. I am going to peel this and it's going to sound awesome. Everyone loves a good peel.